about? In the big old truck switching big old lines. I ain't hoping you doing the same, man. You know what I'm talking about? I pressed the wrong button, bro. Went off the screen like, you know what I'm talking about? What's good with the people, man? How's y'all doing on this technology Thursday, man? You say technology Thursday? What you talking about, bro? That right there, technology thirst. The fucking hunger that we end up creating for ourselves. Get thirsty for this shit. You know what I'm talking about? Technology, hey, what's good with it, what's good with it, Big Josh? Thank you for coming through this motherfucker, like, you know what I'm talking about? On the strip, you know what I'm talking about? In and out, man, you know what I'm talking about? Fellow trucks waving that bread, you know what I'm talking about? They said that's protocol, you know what I'm talking about? I told you, man, I hit everybody once. If I already hit you, I don't wave twice. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, you know what I'm talking about? I give you that one time, man. After that, I'm through with it, man. You know what I'm talking about? It's like, baby, because we on what it do. Oh, man, just out here, man, bending corners. All the time. Yikes before I strikes. They ain't never seen nothing like. You know what I'm talking about? This nigga just done almost ran into the back of these people for no reason at all. For no reason at all, man. Technology thirst, man. You know what I'm talking about? They say technology thirst Thursday. What you talking about, bruh? That right there, man. Man, I'm telling you, since I've been on this computer, I seen it. I seen the computer play a motherfucking thing on your head, bruh. I seen this motherfucker change people's perception. That's right, got to get it. I promise you, man. Gas, brake, dip, like, you know what I'm talking about? I seen this computer play a dangerous game with people, man. And I've been saying this forever. Technology thirst, man. Because you'll fuck around and put yourself in a mind state where it's just weird, man. I can't explain it. This shit grabs a hold of you, though. It's just like that movie I was watching about the motherfucking YouTubers. And for whatever reason, this nigga trying to get his channel off the ground. So this nigga keep on doing climbing mountains, just doing hella dangerous shit. You know what I'm talking about these motherfucking ratings. So these people, they finally went underwater, and they, you know what I'm talking about? They went underwater to some haunted house and got their ass dealt with. But technology thirst it go just like that, man. You know what I'm talking about? It go just like that. Cause say you be on this motherfucker, some nigga, you might have came here to play with bees, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? You might have wanted to come here and show people how to make honey with bees, folks. And you been did that shit for 2 to 3 months, and it makes you feel like you're not going anywhere. Hey, Nick Gus, I see you, man. Thank you for coming through this motherfucker, man. I'm gonna get to your comments as soon as I stop. You know, safety first on mine, man. They've been on motherfuckers for whatever reason on these motherfucking cameras. You know what I'm talking about? I gas brake dip my way down the strip, man. Where's the bitch, man? You know what I'm talking about? But you been fucked around with bees for 1 or 2 months, and you realize that shit ain't going nowhere. And you might have, just on an accident, folks, you might have fucked around and got to arguing with somebody on your shit or something. You know what I'm talking about? Because they was fucking with you about your bees. And at that moment right there, that's when your shit went, or in your mind, this is where your shit went up. Because us, we steadily be looking at these ratings and shit. And that's what means something to us, technology thirst. So even though you came here and started off trying to show people how to make honey and shit, that one argument put an idea in your head that this is what the people want to see, man. You know what I'm talking about? And you done got off of your quest on showing people how to make honey. Now you done started a new quest with arguing with people. You get what I'm saying? Technology thirst. And that shit does something to people's head, bruh. I don't know why, but it does, folks. I ain't bullshitting with you. And then you start the technology thirst shit, bruh. You done got up off of everything that you initially was on, even as a person. Now the technology thirst, Excuse me, say, how are you feeling today, baby? Cause I'm all right, man. I told you every day I wake up, man, I'm feeling just great. You know what I'm talking about? Tony the Tiger, man. Gas, break, dip. But yeah, it's easy to lose yourself, man. And I've been saying this for 4 years, bro. I said if you went viral for eating a piece of shit, you'll keep eating shit. You'll find new colors of shit. You'll find animal shit. You'll just be eating all kind of shit, insect shit, because that moment right there, it fuck with your head. And it's like we don't realize, bro, that I know we be thinking this shit be the world and this real people, but it's not, bro. That shit be 1,000 marks, bro. That shit be 1,000 miserable motherfuckers, bro. That shit don't be. It ain't the round table players, bro. It ain't. But they put that thought in your head, man. I don't trust none of that shit. If you ask me, I think all that shit ran by a robot. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't bullshitting with you. I think they push what the fuck they want to push to fuck with your head. That's what I think. You know what I'm talking about? I don't even think it be real people watching this shit, bruh. I think they be doing that shit with a computer, nigga. That's what I think. To fuck with your head. But technology thirst, bruh. And I done seen that shit, and you just see what that shit lead to. That shit, because like, y'all seen that shit that happened out here, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? R.I.P. them people, tragedy. And, like I say, I don't have nothing to say about them people's situation. That shit ain't none of my business, folks. That shit just senseless, you know what I'm talking about? So I don't want to come up here and give my accounts of what somebody should have did. That ain't even my goal. You get what I'm saying? That shit was just senseless. I don't have anything to say about that shit. You know what I'm talking about? But as you see, it's on thirst because everybody gonna put their own spin on them people's situation. They gonna tell you a million stories. They did this because of this reason, that, bruh. Ain't nobody gonna ever know, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Only person gonna know why they did that shit is the person who did it, folks. He the only person that know why he did that shit, folks. You know what I'm talking about? On some real shit. But you can just see where that shit lead. And this shit'll play with your mind, folks. Technology thirst. Because I'm telling you, man, we have traded in the love for money for the love for attention. And the most fucked up thing about that is just like that movie I was watching when the people went into that house, you don't even have to did nothing to get no ratings, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? It ain't even like you gotta see a bunch of ratings and then you get big-headed and shit, bruh. You could just come up with some bullshit in your head that you think is gonna get you some ratings, bruh. And that's where that shit start getting dangerous at. The ideas that motherfuckers is coming up with trying to get some views. Technology thirst. Thursday, man. We only got so much time on this motherfucker, folks. You know what I'm talking about? Try to live yours as joyous and peaceful as you can, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Try to make the most out your time, bruh. Try to extend your time as long as you can. You know what I'm talking about? And this is what I actually been saying for like just hella long, bruh. They putting us in behaviors and shit, bruh, that it don't coincide with you being at peace, bruh. It don't. The behaviors and all this shit, bruh, that we downloading and the ways we being and shit, bruh, all that shit is a motherfucking nigga, it's cause for destruction, bruh. The way they telling you to be, the way they telling you to be disrespectful, the way they telling you to be hella argumentative, debative and shit. They got you acting like the bitches these niggas was just complaining about. But with all that shit in you, bruh, that shit don't really... I told y'all, bruh, a long time ago, about 3-4, y'all done fucked up the network. Y'all have, bruh. Y'all fucked up the network. Because they done gave you the ear and the eye of that hoe. So now we around here and we always feeling some kind of way. Not that something that's actually happened or your spirit telling you something. Hey, sis, what's good with you? Thank you for coming through this motherfucker. Like, ugh. Not that something actually happened. Not that your spirit told you something. You know what I'm talking about? It's just you took something wrong because of the way you think now. So now every time somebody say something and you around, nigga, it's like you hear something other than what's really being said. You know what I'm talking about? Been telling y'all this for 4 years. Told you a nigga was at the other side of the table at the barbecue or and the nigga talking about why a motherfucker didn't bring me a soda. That nigga was all the way on the other end of the table. Nigga felt some kind of way because he wasn't even. It's just the way they got us thinking, folks. Technology thirst. But you just don't, man. You don't want to lose yourself to this computer. You don't want to lose yourself to nothing. I keep telling y'all, this computer is worse than drugs, bruh. It was kind of similar to the same the crack epidemic, bruh. This computer is worse than that, bruh. I'm telling you, folks, I seen both of them face to face. This computer is worse than crack. You feel me? Because at least when people use crack, bruh, when they came down, they was their normal self, bruh. Once you get trapped in this motherfucking computer, nigga, you like Emilio Estevez, that nigga that played Billy the Kid in that movie Nightmares. When that nigga made it to the final level, and that nigga became the machine. Once you get up inside this machine, bruh, I ain't seen nobody come down. I ain't seen nobody come down, bruh. This shit is good at putting the zap board on a fantasy, bruh. Some felonious shit. It's just good for playing with your brain. And nigga, it's almost like you turn into a vampire, nigga. You know how vampires get that thirst for blood? It's like you get that thirst for technology. So now everything with you is about a rating. Everything with you is about some views, just like them people, man. Them people was I don't know, them niggas had like 60, 70,000 views, but for whatever reason, that nigga wanted 1 million views, bruh. So that nigga just kept coming up with shit. That nigga just kept coming up with shit because in his head, that nigga wanted 1 million views. So that nigga came up with the harebrained idea to take him and his team of people with the cameras and shit underwater to 100 houses and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, he wanted to take motherfuckers to 100 houses and shit and got his ass 100. You get what I'm saying? But it was just that thought that he had to do something else. You know what I'm talking about? And a lot of times it ain't even with like just messing shit, bruh. A lot of times motherfuckers just put themselves at danger. Nigga been to try to climb the highest mountain or something, bruh. You just do something that don't make no sense for no goddamn computer popularity. You know what I'm talking about? Do you realize a lot of times this computer popularity doesn't transist to real world popularity, bruh. It don't. You might think it do, bruh, because it appears that you hot for 15 seconds. Everybody talk about, bruh. Look at everybody that they done talked about, bruh. That was just here for 15 seconds and just gone like that. But at the time, Allah, the nigga that the bitches was talking about, that said the nigga wouldn't fit it. That nigga was all of the biggest thing for about what? Maybe a month? This overnight success shit, bruh, just made, it's just like the drug epidemic, bruh. I ain't bullshitting with you. It gives you a thirst for stupid shit. It gives you a thirst to be childish. Cause I ain't gonna say the only way, but one of the only ways you thrive in this motherfucker is with all that bullshit, bruh. If you come up here, nigga, talking like Wendy Williams, they gonna fast track you. You get what I'm saying? They gonna make sure you get in front of an audience, bruh. They gonna fast track you with all that, guess who did this and solving crimes and shit. Cause they gonna, this is just my opinion. You ain't gotta agree with me. Cause when they get the mesh channels, bruh, that's like, when they know you gonna talk about crimes and shit, they, to me, they just want that type of shit out there, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Cause that's the type of shit that be helping law enforcement and just a part of this old shit we call fuckery. Gas brake dip on mine all the time, and don't you forget it. You know what I'm talking about? It's just some more of this shit that we call fuckery. But you come out here like Wendy Williams talking about what you know about people and all that shit, helping police solve cases and shit, they gonna fast track you, bruh. Come out here talking about, man, the people need to stick together. Come out here on some UEP Newton, Malcolm X shit if you want to. You still gonna have 33 subscribers. You feel me? Do you think that's by design? I don't know, bro. Technology thirst. You just make sure you don't lose yourself, folks. Yeah, you just make sure you don't lose yourself. Make sure you don't get a thirst for blood, man. Make sure you don't get a thirst for attention. Because they done turned us into attention vampires, nigga. And a motherfucker, just like a vampire, you know, a vampire didn't discriminate, bruh. A vampire bite a kid, an old person, vampire didn't give a fuck. They just had a thirst for that blood. You know what I'm talking about? They done turn niggas to attention vampires, bruh. And they don't give a fuck who they bite. They just got a motherfucking taste for attention, bruh. Just like that, I know y'all remember this shit a few months ago, like, you know that shit they be doing that 20 and 1 shit, bruh? They actually had a fucking kids 20 and 1. This is what I'm saying. Just anything for attention. Like, who the fuck the fuck gave that go? James sitting here listening to you. He say, hey, tell him I said what's good with it, man, get better. You know what I'm talking about? Thank you. Now, who? Because you got executives and producers and shit of that shit, bruh. Who the fuck came up with that idea to let's go grab 20 motherfucking kids? We something straight out of comic book, bruh. We done turned into fucking attention vampires, bruh. And we'll bite on anything for some attention, bruh. We'll bite on anything for some attention, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? We don't care, bruh. We just be looking for, just like how all the murders happen and the motherfucker get on there. Okay, and the motherfucker get on here and he want to claim the murder. You would just get on here and say, yeah, this man gave me this much money and I did it. So, like, everybody in the world know you playing. But we done got so bad, nigga, where you will put yourself inside of an open murder case for some... I don't even, man, y'all, these last couple of days just done gave me a headache, bruh. I ain't bullshitting with you. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all talking about that black fatigue, bro. I'm people fatigued. I am people fatigued. I'm tired of y'all with the bullshit, bro. I'm tired of everybody with these old dumbass narratives. I'm tired of everybody with all this badass advice. And like I said, I don't have no advice for you folks. I don't. I only could give you some advice, and I wouldn't even do that because I don't promote no drug usage or sellers. You know, you have fucked around and need help cooking something, you know what I'm talking about? I might can give you some advice, but like, bro, I don't got no advice about life because I don't know. We all still trying to figure this shit out, bro. So I don't understand how somebody else can give you some advice. You know what I'm talking about? And if somebody is giving you some advice, I would suggest you be aware of where that shit motherfucking coming from, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? That's just like like I told you, you gotta watch out what the fuck you ask people, bruh. Because depending on where the fuck they at in their mind, bruh, that's the advice you gonna get. You know what I'm talking about? That's just like asking a nigga who beat his women. That's just like going to ask him a question about what to do with your bitch. Guess what advice he gonna give you? And we just eager to listen to somebody else. I ain't gonna even say eager to listen to somebody else. You eager to listen to somebody else that agree with you. That's why this computer done got dangerous, bruh. Because you know motherfucking well you could be Wrong is all outdoors, bruh. And you could just go find somebody that's gonna agree with you. Just like how bruh that was lying to the big bitches. You know what I'm talking about? That man had every person, big bitch in America, believing that she just didn't need to do nothing. Y'all something straight out of comic book. And that's a lot of shit you run into with this technology thirst, bruh. You run into a lot of people that don't know what the fuck they talking about, don't give a fuck what they telling you. It's just the motherfucking technology thirst. So what they done did, because niggas be playing number games with y'all, bruh. You ain't gotta believe me, but niggas be playing number games with you. So what they do is scour the internet and shit, the analytics, and they watching what's going up on all the talking points. You know what I'm talking about? Like y'all favorite person did, y'all Kevin Samuels. Y'all didn't peep how that nigga was doing reviews on boots and perfumes and shit, sandals and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Ladies Flash. Y'all didn't realize that nigga was doing reviews on perfume and shit. And then all of a sudden he just kicked on back and seen what was and came up with his plot and plan. It was a brilliant plan though. Yeah, I ain't gonna hate on his plan. It was brilliant. You know what I'm talking about? But that's all motherfuckers be doing, bruh. They be playing a number game with you. So they go to catch the hot talking points. Just like the bitches. Why you think there's so many bitches out here right now? All the bitch got to do right now is come and greet with a nigga. And that bitch gonna go platinum overnight. All the bitch got to do is come out here and start a channel talking about, hey, King, you need somebody that'll work. Man, nigga, these squares gonna eat that shit up. They ain't seen this bitch even cook. And they automatically gonna give that bitch credit for being a good bitch. I'm not bullshitting with you, man. We be living fantasy through this motherfucking phone. You know what I'm talking about? We be living fantasy. All the motherfucker gotta do is come up here, a bitch come up here and start talking about, I'm gonna cook for you, King. You need somebody to rub all that shit that you wanna hear. And y'all gonna act like y'all actually seen this bitch do this shit in real life. You gonna act like you fucked with that bitch before and she didn't do nothing but cook for you and rub your back. You gonna act like you already fucked with that bitch. You just gonna, man, be something straight out of comic book, brother, big one. Gas break dip, man. I ain't bullshitting with you. Technology thirst. But that's how we get caught up a lot of times, folks. Because these people it became an art of telling you what you want to hear. That's where you gonna get the money at. Why you think it's all this buffoonery and all this old punk ass shit allowed? You know what I'm talking about? Why you think all these bullshit ass, this shit is just allowed, bro? You know what I'm talking about? I want y'all to tell me where the fuck in the game did it become cool for motherfuckers who claim that they an element of the street, an element of the game, whatever part of the game you is, to come up here and become like the news, like how these niggas be proclaiming themselves and shit, the hood reporters and all this shit. When did it ever become cool to become a reporter? What the fuck are we reporting? What the fuck is we reporting? Who is we reporting to? Well, I'm just saying, where the fuck did we sit down at the round table at? Man, we goofy, folks. I ain't gonna bullshit with you. Cause I'm just trying to figure out, when did it become cool for niggas that call themselves an element of the game to come up here and be helping the police and instigating shit and going back and forth, and motherfucker, we always say some shit before we do it. You know what I'm talking about? We'll come up here and say, man, I'm not trying to instigate, and then the next thing out of our mouth is instigation. We'll come up here and say we not trying to be messy, then the next thing out of our mouth is the messiness. Technology thirst, bruh. Technology thirst, bruh. Thursday it is, man. And that shit plays a motherfucking it plays a part on your brain to where you start acting like you know these people by reading the newspaper article. Where you start acting like you know these people because you done heard some slander or something. You know what I'm talking about? So now you just up here repeating the slander like this your best partner or something. And you know she was over there sleeping with them. Y'all something straight out of the comic book, bruh. You don't even know that. Just something you heard through the rumor mill. We something straight out of the comic book, bruh. Technology thirst. But that's how they get you. Yeah, that's how they get you, bruh. That's why I be telling y'all don't pay attention to the motherfucking analytics. And now if you want to be an overnight success and your whole goal was to come on internet and you wanted to become the next Whack 100, you want to be on one of them clubhouse apps arguing with niggas all day, and that's what you, man, go right ahead, folks. You know what I'm talking about? Because one of your other famous people, they gonna tell you some shit just like that. They gonna come tell you, man, fuck what these people say, man, you on YouTube to make money in it. Yeah, all right. And you gonna start following that philosophy. Cause your favorite person say, man, don't listen to nobody. Why are you on YouTube without making no money? So you gonna make some money. Once again, you just out here to make some money. You know what I'm talking about? So by you trying to uphold what you gotta do to make money on YouTube, you done went against everything that you was just talking about in that Bible. You know what I'm talking about? You also straight out of the comic book, bruh. You done went against God words for the guidelines of YouTube. You know what I'm talking about? And y'all gonna tell me you listening to God. Y'all done followed the rules of this YouTube shit more than you have followed the rules of that Bible. Y'all have stuck to the motherfucking these motherfucking social media guidelines. Y'all done stuck to that shit way more than you done stuck to the Bible. Way more. Cause you know that Bible ain't gonna pay you. Y'all something straight out of the comic book, bruh. Straight out of the comic book. Talk that shit if you want to. You gonna talk that shit right up until it's your turn. That's the only way you gonna ever know what you'll do, bruh. Is if you ever been put in a position to do it. The only way you gonna know. You feel me? The only way you gonna know, man. Technology thirst. Thursday. I'm just gonna tell you, man, if you out here fucking around, don't lose yourself. Don't sit here and let these people talk you into losing yourself. Don't let this shit become important. Not even that, bruh. Don't let this shit change your DNA. You know what I'm talking about? Allah, the world. You know what I'm talking about? Thank you. Don't let this shit change your DNA. Because as you can see, bruh, everybody gonna sit right here and we gonna act like it's the other people when it's all of us. We gonna act like it's Whack 100. It is, but it's us too. We gonna act like it's Charleston White. It is, but it's us too. You know what I'm talking about? It's all of us. Technology thirst. And what make it even bad is, like I keep telling you, you got a majority of nerds and nobody has motherfuckers inside this computer. That's just, man, this is their first shot at being important, at being recognized. And you will be man, you will be, nigga, you couldn't imagine what that little bit ass attention do to people, folks. In your own mind, nigga, you'll start thinking like you a celebrity. For 15 seconds, I mean, ain't nobody gave you a dime. You know what I'm talking about? And somehow in your head, you will tell yourself you on your way, bruh. You gonna be sitting there looking just like that nigga on Hustle and Flow. I ain't bullshitting with you. You gonna be sitting right there looking like that nigga on Hustle and Flow in the bathroom when he found that nigga threw his tape in the toilet. Come on, man. Tell me this fell out your pocket, man. Tell me this fell out your pocket, man. Hey, skinny man. Tell me this fell out your pocket, man. Be looking just like that nigga. Brett thought you was on your way. Nigga, your tape in the toilet. You feel me? 15 minutes of fame. Got motherfuckers sitting right here jumping out they motherfucking body, bruh. Have you ever thought about that, folks? When they be talking about appeal to an audience and shit, have you ever, like, how the fuck you gonna appeal to some marks? You know how you gonna appeal to some marks? Mark shit. They gonna eat that shit up. This is why they try to put in your head that real shit. They trying to create a perception in your head like solid shit is playing out, like solid shit is outdated. This is the thought they trying to put in your head. That's why every time you turn around one of these niggas on these big podcasts trying to tell you these rules don't apply no more, and I don't know where these niggas coming with these imaginary rules from. Once again, the bad advice you gonna get from nerds, nigga. The only code you should have is with your motherfucking self. Once again, when I tell you these niggas just be talking. Now, at one point, all these niggas running around here, I guess when they talking to the bitch, and all these niggas is yelling is accountability, is accountability, is accountability. You know what I'm talking about? These hoes ain't accountable. Then you got these other niggas over here, they telling you as soon as you get caught to tell. Now, are we being accountable for ourselves, bro? Or are we, I don't get it. And this is what I be saying, bro. We just be saying anything for a talking point. Now, in 1 minute, they gon', or that's what they was just telling the bitches, that they need to be more accountable for themselves. Then on the next hand, you know what they gonna do, man? They gonna sit right there and they gonna tell you to tell if you ever get in trouble. Now, that's just the opposite of being accountable for yourself. Something straight out of the comic book, bro. Technology thirst. Whatever conversation or hot topic going on, a nigga gonna have an opinion on it. Nigga just gonna play devil advocate on it, folks. With all this badass advice. With all this badass advice. And the nigga gonna tell you he telling in the case he ain't never been in. He's trying to advise you to tell even though he's never been under any criminal charges. Y'all something straight out of the comic book, bruh. And this is how they warp your perception. Technology thirst. But they gonna keep on just like that civilian shit. I told you when they started that shit 2-3 years, whenever the fuck, I said, bro, they just bringing that word, trying to bring that word into the game so they could use it later. So they could use it for their fuckery later. So now when you walking around with snitches and shit, you can say they civilians. Niggas been out the game all of 10 minutes. I told y'all this 4 years ago. That's what that word for. Because I was just out here gang banging in the moment. I decided to snitch. I could just denounce gang banging and shit real quick and say, I'm a civilian now. Y'all something straight out of the comic book, bro. I don't know if that word came from the army, but one of the first times I heard it was in jail, bro. And the civilian was just somebody that wasn't affiliated with nobody. You know what I'm talking about? You wasn't affiliated with no prison. You didn't have no folks or nothing, no comrades, no Nwazis. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man, no loved ones. You know what I'm talking about? He was just a civilian, folks. You get what I'm saying? But now we're gonna change the word of a civilian. We're gonna change the word on it. Now we just gonna label people as civilians. How the fuck you been in the game, nigga, and you knocking shit down, and you part of the gang until the Rico. Now, man, y'all get the fuck out of here, bro. You niggas get on my nerves, bro. Y'all done warped the whole generation perception, bro. I ain't bullshitting with you. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all done warped these niggas' whole perception. Cause y'all done let the nerds in the game. That's all you done did. Let the nerds in the game. Technology thirst. And these niggas fucked around and see you could be somebody on this motherfucking you can't even be nobody, but you could appear to gather up a following on this motherfucking computer. And the nobody motherfucker, that's all they need to feel like something. You know what I'm talking about? A motherfucker who ain't never had no attention. If two people start looking at him, he gonna feel like that's the world. Cause he ain't never had none before. Technology thirst. And all that shit does, bro, is gonna put you in the it's just gonna change your perception, bro. It's gonna have you 42 faking for an audience. You know what I'm talking about? You know how many people around here right now talking about God, but in they real motherfucking life, they do nothing but the devil's work. They do nothing but judge people, nigga. They do nothing but just spiteful shit to people. Don't show no love, just evil, nigga. Do you know how many people get right up here though on this computer talking about God bless you? It's your intentions, man. It's gonna always be your intentions, man. You know how many motherfuckers around this motherfucker with that fake fellowship shit? You feel what I'm saying? And this is just why y'all get on my nerves, and y'all always have got on my motherfucking nerves. You know what I'm talking about? For me, it's too many church people with an opinion on Diddy. You know what I'm talking about? I don't even get if you a church person, why you following that trail? Because God said don't judge people. I don't see how so many church people gossiping. I don't see how so many church people come up with topics about other people, bruh. If we really calling ourselves church people and we believe in God, for us to really believe in God and be really one with that Bible right there, bro, we so do be having a lot to say about other people. And somebody gonna sit up here, because I told y'all what y'all like to do. Y'all like to, somebody gonna tell me that's all I do is talk about people. I ain't never talked about nobody, bro. I told you this is my reaction to my life. Y'all don't come up here and, man, you know Johnny Carson and man, I don't be paying attention to people. I'm talking about the behaviors of the people, bro. If you're listening, you know what I'm talking about? I don't really be talking about niggas. I'll be talking about the behaviors of niggas. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I'll be talking about the behaviors of niggas, bro. You don't hear me coming up here calling, I mean, sometimes you'll hear me call a nigga name. You know what I'm talking about? But it's the behavior of the people, folks. It is. It's the behavior of niggas. The way y'all act, the shit y'all do, the shit we have let become cool. Like gangbangers gossiping. Like us, bruh, that shit just seemed like it'd be a DP or something. I don't know, bruh. Now, as gangbangers, we can come up here and put gossip on the dead homies. Now, we ain't even fucking with the gang like that no more, because we nigga, we owe the people. We gonna put the imaginary people over the gang, because the people got the right to know. Technology thirst. Something straight out of comic book, bruh. Something straight out of a comic book. We just play too much. Back live, no jive, ain't making no noise, avoiding all decoys and the big old truck switching big old lanes, doing my thing. Hoping y'all doing the big old same, man. Gas brake dip down the strip. Where's the bitch? You know what I'm talking about? But technology thirst. You can't let nothing play with your head, bruh. I had to check myself the other day. Cause just some shit that happened, bruh. And I'm telling you, I had to check myself. I was like, bruh, it's like a motherfucker so used to shit happening. Sometimes you'll just start reading shit wrong. You feel me? You'll just start reading shit wrong. You will. You'll just start reading. You'll see some shit, or you'll start thinking some other shit finna happen, because it's starting to look similar, but it's just two totally different. It's two totally different incidences, man. You know what I'm talking about? That's why you gotta kind of be. I don't want to say give everybody a chance, but just each situation is different, bruh. It just is. That's why I be preaching. You can't really let all the shit that you go through. You can't let that shit traumatize you to the fact where, you know, we just walk around, we say we got trust issues and shit. I'm sure we probably all got a little bit of that shit because we've been fucked over numerous times in life. But you having trust issues is not gonna do you no good. You having trust issues is probably gonna fuck you up from something that could have been good for you. You just gotta as crazy as that shit may sound, bro, you just gotta give everybody their own chance. You gotta give everybody enough rope to hang themselves with. You know what I'm talking about? That's what I'm saying, man, because a nigga went through something, and if you would just look at that shit, man, that shit looked like it was on the way to some bullshit, and that shit wasn't nothing but what it was, bruh. Just what them people said. It's almost like, say somebody owed you some money or some shit, right? And they told you to come get it after you got off of work. Then you went over there and they didn't have it. And they was like, man, come back in the morning. You know what I'm talking about? And the first thing you gonna start thinking, like, here we go with this shit. You just told me to come here after work. And you already start telling yourself, man, I'm gonna get here in the morning, it's gonna be the same shit. You start telling yourself some shit like that. Man, if I go here in the morning, you know what I'm talking about? And when you go there in the morning, man, the people give you your money and a little bit of extra. But you was already just ready to write them people off as full of shit. You know what I'm talking about? A lot of times, bruh, just and I know sometimes this shit take too much time, but just let people show you whether they real or they fake, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? If somebody say something, bruh, just give them a chance to see if they about that shit, bruh, or don't. But everybody ain't lying, everybody ain't trying to get over. And that's just the kind of fucked up part, because we have been got over, and we just have put ourselves in so many fucked up positions that damn, what that nigga said, damn, I got some good game from a movie one time. That nigga said, damn, what that nigga said, I don't know, that nigga said some shit like, nigga, if you ever been, like you been ever kicked hella times by a bull or some shit like that, like you been kicked by a bull, he said, nigga, a deer start looking like a bull, nigga. You know what I'm talking about, bro? Yeah, if you ever been fucked over before, bro, nigga, a dog will start looking like a bull, nigga, a cow. Technology thirst, nigga, like, you know what I'm talking about? Technology thirst, man. Some like somehow they have somehow they have put a thought in your head that this computer is more important than Earth. They ain't really put a thought in your head. The computer just easy. That's all it is, bro. You can get away with everything. You can get away with everything you want to inside the computer, bro. You can talk shit to people without getting your ass whooped. You can just do anything you want to inside the computer. You can say anything you want to say. You could, you know what I'm talking about? So the computer is almost like that special fighter you built on the game. You know what I'm talking about? They got 10 everything, 10 speed, 10 power. You got, you know what I'm talking about? You every which way but loose. That's what the computer like. It's like that character you done created. Technology thirst. You feel me? And like I said, that's cool because you might have somebody that just come play on this motherfucker and that shit just for the computer. Then they be serious in real life and all that. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about? I'm always under the belief uh you train yourself to be the way you is. So I believe whatever you continuously do, that's what you training to be. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I believe whatever you do, that's what you training yourself to be. So if you just sit around and play on this computer all day, or you just sit around and play, not even on the computer, you just sit around all day not being serious, it's a good chance that you gonna be walking around this motherfucker not serious. It's a good chance. Technology thirst. You know what I'm talking about? And you can kind of see when it's cause it's even fucked up then. But like when it's you can see the kids cause this they generation, bro. But when it's the adults, shit don't make no sense. Yeah, when it's the adults, bro, that shit don't make no sense. Yeah, when it's the adults, shit don't make no sense, bro. Like I said, it would be a little bit more understandable if it was just the kids. But it ain't even that, bro. It's the adults trying to be recognized. And if it ain't the adults trying to be recognized, bro, it's just so many people. We just living in a day, bro, where you could come up here. What the fuck y'all moving for? And not know nothing. And fuck around and take off for not knowing nothing. You know what I'm talking about? We living in a society where you could just come up here and say the most unpopular thing on purpose. You don't even feel that way or nothing. You just want to say some controversial shit because you know it's gonna be the by you saying this controversial statement, it's gonna cause clicks. You know, technology thirst, bro. Like I said, man, motherfucker then went as far as to put themselves inside of an open murder, taking credit for the murder. Dude, I don't even see why you would play like that. You know what I'm talking about? But that's how much they have desensitized you to the real world, folks. Yeah, that's how much they have desensitized you to the real world, bro. Gas brake dip, man. Down the strip, nigga. Where's the bitch, nigga? But technology thirst, man. Technology thirst, bro. And they didn't put a thought in your head. I told you they got us living on the running man. And they didn't put a thought in your motherfucking head somewhere like everything is based on subscriptions and viewers. Everything is based on how much attention you gonna get from a video. Everything is based on these people want you to lose grip of reality, bro. It's easier for them. You don't get that? Technology thirst. I told y'all since this computer been around, I ain't seen a ride yet. Because now you don't even actually have to go out there to the streets, man. You can sit from the comfort of your own couch and you can protest with your mouth. You can protest with your fingers typing. You can, man. But this shit is a specialty for I'm telling you, man, this shit is a specialty for motherfuckers just to come up here from they like you got motherfuckers up here that ain't even 25 years old, bruh. And they come with a point of view of life. Some straight out of comic book, bruh. They come with a point of view of life. 21-year-old motherfucker. Nigga 19 years old, he coming up here telling you he's the chosen one. And chosen ones and all that, and we gonna sit up here and talk about God. We anoint ourselves to be chosen ones. I seen one motherfucker trying to sell you, they was trying to sell you something, talking about this is the month for the chosen ones. So you could be a chosen one, y'all, something straight out of comic book, bro. You would think that y'all would be scared to play with God. But y'all obviously not, bro. Y'all not. Y'all don't give a fuck about this shit. Y'all just be saying shit when it's convenient to say it, folks. When it coincides with the point you're trying to prove. I ain't bullshitting with you. Yeah, I ain't bullshitting with you. They was finna charge niggas talking about you could be a chosen one too. So now, I just listen. You know what I'm talking about? So now you a chosen one. Now, I thought the meaning of chosen one like God chose you. This is just me using my common sense. So now, even though you're supposed to be chosen by God, some kind of way, I can get you to be a power of a chosen one. Some straight out of comic book, bro. We play too much. God gave me the power to recruit motherfuckers. You know what I'm talking about? God gave me the power to recruit motherfuckers. So now I got the power to make you a chosen one. Y'all something straight out of the comic book, bro. We something straight out of the comic book, bro. You know what I'm talking about? We something straight out of the comic book, bro. We try to become powerful with our mouth. And your mouthpiece ain't even powerful. But we be trying to become powerful with our mouth. That's why I told you, bro, if you don't have no game, you're gonna do one or two things, folks. You're gonna get to talking from the point, you're gonna get to talking from the Bible, or you're gonna get to talking about people. If you ain't got your own game, you ain't had enough life experiences to go off of, and just knowledge of the world from the days you live, bruh, you either gonna be talking about the Bible or you gonna be talking about somebody. I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I know, man. And this ain't even about the Bible or fake church people or none of that shit, bruh. I just done seen it, folks. Yeah, I just done lived and I done seen it, folks. I just done lived and I done seen it. Just far as people, I'm telling you what I know for real, bruh. Don't none of us believe that Bible. Nobody believes that Bible, bruh. Because if any of us believe that Bible, would none of us do the shit we do? I'm just keeping it real with you, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Why you I told you, bruh, that Bible just gives you it gives you a universal excuse. That Bible just gives you the permission to do whatever you want to do, and then say God gonna forgive me. That's all it does, bruh. And that's the only reason why you like the Bible, because it comes with that forgiveness. Because we more worried about God forgiving us for something that we ain't supposed to do, instead of just not doing the shit he didn't want us to do. You know what I'm talking about? On some real shit. That's why most people that talk about the Bible, they don't even really talk about God. They talk about the devil. You feel me? We supposed to be people of God, but we steadily telling you about the devil. And the devil's a lie and all. Nah, nigga, you the lie. You the lie for trying to blame that shit on the devil. It wasn't the devil, bruh. It was you. Another way how that Bible stunts your growth, bruh, is you want to blame all your urges, all your weaknesses and shit. You want to blame that on the devil. You want to blame all them urges on the devil. Yeah, you want to blame all them itches and all that shit. You want to blame that on the devil. The devil is a lie and all, and nah, you is, bruh. You is. And that's what they give you. That's what they give you, bruh. They give you a rationalization. They give you an excuse to go out here and do that shit that's up inside your head. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, they give you excuse to go do all that shit you want to. Then you can go there Sunday while the preacher talking and shit, and you can say, hey, man, show you right. The devil is a man. Get the fuck out of here with that shit, bruh. Because us as people, we just need something else to blame but us. I told y'all, and that's something I've been looking at forever, bro. Y'all actually give the devil more power than God. Y'all talk about the devil more than y'all talk about God. Why do you think that is? And I'm gonna ask you again, why we always trying to I tell you, my support fam. Thank you, man. You know what I'm talking about? Gas brake dip on mine, like, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I'm gonna ask you. I just forgot what the fuck I was finna ask you. You know what I'm talking about? But I'm just gonna ask you, why is you always talking about the devil? Why is we always trying to tell somebody what God said instead of just doing what God did? Why do I need to tell you what God said? If we have all read that motherfucking Bible, why the fuck are we why the fuck are we running around reciting that motherfucker to each other? Everybody done read that motherfucker. I don't need you to tell me what God said. I don't even want to hear that shit. I don't want you to tell me what God said. I wouldn't mind watching you do what God did though. I'm tired of talking. You know what I'm talking about? They say action speaks louder than words, but all we want to do is sit around this motherfucker and tell you something. You know what I'm talking about? We just want to sit around and tell you something. Something straight out of comic book. I ain't bullshitting with you. Straight out of comic book. Technology thirst. Thursday, man. Got a thirst for this technology, though, man. We just got a thirst for anything, bruh. Y'all something straight out of comic book, bruh. The love for money has been replaced with the love for attention. I keep telling you. So now it's not even about coming up. Remember, you used to have to find a new hustle and shit. Now it's about coming up with some kind of bullshit ass, technology thirst ass. A lot of times something that's gonna put my life in danger ass shit to try to get some fucking views. Straight out of comic book, bro. Just like I told y'all, once again, RIP to the people who lost their life out here. Just like I said, bro, we always talk about God, right? I ain't heard nobody say, man, God just showed you why we need to stop playing on this computer. I ain't heard nobody say that, bro. I ain't heard nobody say, you know what I'm talking about, that was God showing us all why we just need to stop. I ain't heard nobody say that. No, I ain't heard nobody say that. You know what I have heard everybody do, though? Use them people tragedy for their views. Use what happened to them people as another talking point. Then put their badass game on it. You know what I'm talking about? Motherfucker who ain't never been shot at. Trying to tell you what you should have did while you done got killed. Y'all some straight comic book, bro. Y'all so classless and disrespectful. Niggas some straight out of comic book, bro. Technology thirst. They got you so thirsty, bro. You ain't even got no respect for the people who lost their life. You want to sit up here and narrate their story, nigga, and try to come tell some people this is why this happened. They don't nobody know why what happened, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Don't nobody know why. Nothing happened, nigga. Only person know what happened is the nigga who did it, bro. He the only person that nobody did that shit, folks. But you got a billion motherfuckers that ain't did nothing but went down the same rabbit hole, looking at shit they say on the news and shit. Now you just gonna come up and everybody know the real reason. This is what really happened. This is why he. Don't nobody know why he did that shit but him, folks. But that's how tasteless and classless we is. What the fuck was that? I ain't never seen one of them before, bro. That nigga had like a Batman. I don't know what the fuck that was. I ain't never seen one before though. That motherfucker looked like a Batman truck, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? And that's just how classless we have gotten as the people. That's just how classless we have gotten. You know what I'm talking about? As the people. Hey, fanball podcast, what's good with it, man? Thank you for coming through this motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Technology, Thursday. We done got classless, bruh. We done got good with being classless. So as soon as something happen, we go read hella newspaper articles. We go read hella shit. Then I told y'all we act like once we read something, we know what we talking about. And you'll sit there and argue. You would argue with somebody who was there. I told y'all went through some shit like this not too many months ago, man. Where a nigga tried to argue me about some shit that another nigga told him, and I was there. Bro, I was there. You talking about some shit that a nigga told you. I was there, bro. And we done created that dynamic with people's lives. We done sat there and read a newspaper article. You niggas out here reading police reports, bro. Talking about what the police said. So y'all, I told you we don't do the people no favors. Technology thirst. Nigga, we come up here reading what the police said about you, bro. Something straight out of the comic book, man. Technology thirst, folks. Hold on real quick, man. You ain't going to hear that I will be my whole bank account. Yeah, nah. You not, bruh. But we gonna sit up there, we put God on everything else that we want to. But ain't nobody gonna sit here and say, God just showed you why we all need to stop playing on this motherfucking thing, bruh. But we ain't gonna take that as a sign. No, we ain't gonna sit here and reset state of emergency, y'all. Let's stop playing. Nah, bruh. I told y'all, them people wasn't big enough for you. You know what I'm talking about? Them people wasn't big enough for you. Them wasn't the DJ academics of the world. Them wasn't one of your beloved. You know what I'm talking about? No, them wasn't one of your beloved. That's when it's gonna be senseless. That's when it's gonna be taken too far. Yeah, I ain't bullshitting with you. He said, they act a fool in Oakland, protect they breaking and stuff. Yeah, I promise you. Especially motherfuckers that own their own shit. Widget coming in was out there with they they wasn't fucking around. Heralds and Giants and them don't be fucking around like that either. You know what I'm talking about? Them they don't be fucking around like that. Yeah, that's a motherfucker property. That shit like the Purge, man. Motherfucker finna sit there and defend their property like a motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I ain't bullshitting with you. Technology thirst, man. This shit done fucked our perception up. It done fucked your perception up, man, and it turned the world into the Running Man. To where everything is a rating, everything is a ploy. Motherfucker, just like, excuse me, most of the shit you see is a skit, bruh. That shit ain't real. That shit ain't real, bruh. Just like that, what was that youngster that came, that, like that bunk gang shit, bruh? That shit was skits, folks. That shit was skits. And you had a million motherfuckers actually running around here snatching shit, running finna lose they motherfucking life. Running around here fucking with these Arabs and these people stowing shit, thinking you finna run up in there and take something and run out talking about boot gang, bro. That shit was skits. Just like a lot of that shit is, bro. Scripted television. Just like a lot of that shit y'all be seeing when they be showing you, and that shit is skits, bro. Skits. That's what I'm saying, man. I was watching The what you comment, they reacting, they trying to do reaction videos, bruh, but they reacting to skits. They reacting to what's the bitch name? Kelly Kills. They reacting to her skits and shit, bruh. They reacting to I forget folks' name. But he be doing the skits with his wife and shit. His wife got that funny voice. She be hella funny. That nigga that I forget that nigga name, but he always talking about like his he even sent his grandma to jail and shit. Bruh, that comedian, bruh. And you actually got other motherfuckers that's sitting here reacting to skits, bruh. Now, these people doing the skit, but in real life, these people married. And they coming from a motherfucking, the standpoint of, see fellas, this is why you don't take girls out on. They reacting to a skit, bruh. In real life, these people married. Technology thirst, folks. And all they doing, folks, is just, I told you they playing the number game with you. Just trying to they finding all the popular talking points, and that's where they coming from at on you. They want to know what y'all, oh, we talking about the bitches? Watch how many niggas come out with a video. This is why you don't, the Invisible Boys Club and shit. All these invisible gangs and shit, the Manosphere and all these old nerd ass names, you niggas coming up for these invisible fractions. You know what I'm talking about? Like a nigga that slid a Kumi paper up under your door or something, bruh. Like a nigga that, you know what I'm talking about? Like these niggas screening you to be, man, y'all something straight out of comic book, bruh. I ain't bullshitting with you. Would be quiet to put that on God, or would be quick to put that on moms and go back out there and do stupid shit. I promise you, folks. I promise you. Is that shit only matter at the time, bruh? That shit only matter at the time you in trouble. But we us as people, we have given ourselves too much power. Just us as people, we have made our opinion way too powerful for the world. That's how we get to the world you always right. Yeah, our opinion has become way too powerful for this world. Yeah, when it comes to us as people, now we could tell you what you can and you can't do with your life. We could tell you this is something that still it just baffles me that first of all, y'all, like how we be up here for whatever reason explaining yourself, we always trying to get something straight with this computer because we don't want I don't know, bro, but I don't get how motherfucker always get into I don't get how y'all let somebody just talking about we need answers. Fuck you talking about you need answers, nigga. You better go ask that bitch. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't got an answer from that bitch yet. But you need an answer from me? You get the fuck out of my face, man. I just don't get it, bro. I'm telling you, even I seen that when that video came out when Diddy got on that bitch in the hallway and shit. Now y'all just walk with me, man. This is what I don't get. First of all, that video was hella old, bro. The video was hella old. So I'm just trying to figure out how the fuck did this nigga have to end up apologizing to the world from an old video. As you see, the bitch was still fucking with him after the elevator incident. I don't understand how this nigga had to end up apologizing to the whole world about something that him and this bitch went through. Y'all play too much, bruh. I wish that nigga would have just stood up there and said, fuck y'all, fuck that bitch, and that bitch got what she got. I wish that nigga would have just stood up there and said that shit, bruh. Fuck y'all. You know what I'm talking about? The fuck I gotta apologize to you about slapping my bitch for? You know what I'm talking about? Not a cool, I promise you. You know what I'm talking about? And these niggas running around here acting like they 415 or something jama. Talking about MTG, or these niggas just started hella computer games. What's that shit, man, going their own way? I didn't even know what that shit meant to the other day. I couldn't believe that shit. I had been watching that shit. I kept seeing them letters and shit. I didn't know what that shit meant. Men going their own way. Bro, these niggas trying to talk y'all into being Uncle Clifford. I ain't bullshitting with you. Some straight out of a comic, man. Technology thirst. Technology thirst. Thursday, man. Technology thirst Thursday, man. And this shit, bruh, it's just, man, this shit only finna get worse, bruh. Mark my words. This shit only gonna get worse, bruh. I told y'all, them people wouldn't big enough, bruh. I'm telling you, I done heard a motherfucker pronounce them people as that. Man, both of them, man, they were little YouTubers, man. They didn't have nothing, man. They didn't have a, you know what I'm talking about? We steadily talking about subscriptions and views, bruh. We steadily talking about who's a little YouTuber and a big YouTuber, bruh. Motherfuckers done lost their life. Y'all cold, bruh. Y'all will use anything for a talking point. Anything. Thing, man. And then they gonna warp your perception. They gonna tell you that shit happened. The white dude was talking about that same shit. He was saying she had a choice to leave, but she came back. He must like it. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck this is right here. That motherfucker, probably a Hummer with a kid on it. I ain't never seen one of the motherfuckers right there though. That motherfucker look like it ain't even from this world, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? There might be somebody out here for the weekend. I really wish I could be caught at this light right here, like, ugh. There's some way too many trucks. Ugh. I got caught at the light, like, ugh. You know what I'm talking about? Said the white dude was talking about that same shit. He was saying she had a chance to leave, but she came back. She must like it. And a lot of black people was getting on him, and I was saying was telling the truth. Yeah. Yeah, Bill Maher. Because in this day and age right here, bro, they gonna try to guilt trip you and making you feel the same way they do. I don't believe none of that shit, bro. That shit don't even make no sense to me. I don't even see how you can say you being abused. Like, they actually try to, man, listen, bro, people do what they want to do, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Why Shiguni's the ones who don't see nothing wrong with them people dying? They wasn't big enough for them. You know what I'm talking about? It wasn't the DJ Academics, Kai, Sinite, you know what I'm talking about, all these other people. It wasn't big enough for them. See, them people right there was real little. It didn't even matter if they was humans. You know what I'm talking about? Now they need one of them big names. They need one of their beloveds. You know what I'm talking about? One of them people they can't live without. You know what I'm talking about? That's what they need. You don't believe none of that shit, bro. I don't. Yeah, I don't believe none of that shit, folks. I just don't. I don't believe motherfuckers that I ain't never believed a motherfucker that ain't never had no problem when they was with you. Then all of a sudden after they got mad it became I ain't never believed that shit. I ain't never believe all after them years and shit, bro. When you done did wrong, bro, you be wanting justice for your wrong. You know what I'm talking about? Especially if you're a grown person. So most grown people I know, bro, they either finna grab a hammer or they finna call the police. Either or. You just not finna sit there and get a chance of doing years and years of wrong to people that don't believe that shit, bro. People don't never have a problem with shit until it ain't good no more. Yeah, I don't believe none of that shit. No, cause it's real. That's just how they fuck with it. They want you to be politically correct, and if you say some shit like that, there's gonna be some out, man. Fuck y'all. You know what I'm talking about? I wish I would let you motherfuckers. I don't believe that bitch. I don't believe none of that shit, bro. I don't. Me using my common sense. If you had a problem with that shit, why was you around it? And they actually be trying to put this thought in bitches' head, like a motherfucker could scar them. So man, get the fuck out of here, man. Man, get the fuck out of here, nigga. A bitch ain't never listened, nigga. You mean to tell, man, get the fuck out of here, man. A bitch ain't never listened, bro. If a bitch ever listened, she wanted to, bro. You want to tell me that somebody that did something to one of these motherfuckers to where they, man, I don't want to hear that shit, bro. Motherfuckers be liking what's going on. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, it's impossible. You know what I'm talking about? Impossible. That's just the part technology thirst, bro. And you got regular people feeling like y'all done let TMZ take over the world, folks. And that's Saguni Entertainment. Y'all done let that shit take over the world. Cause now y'all rocking up on people and y'all asking them why the fuck they did something in their own life. Nigga, like they. Now once again, I thought the only person that could judge us was God. But what, if God is the only person that could judge us, why do we need to know anything? Y'all get on my nerves. Yeah, I ain't bullshitting with you, man. Y'all get on my nerves, bro. Y'all get on my nerves, man. And that's the world we done came to. We done came to the world where we watching other people's lives. We all up in their business. We done look up something they did, and the first thing we tell them is somehow they need to issue an apology. They need to say sorry for this, or they need to say sorry for that. Y'all follow people so much. Every time somebody else say something, you trying to make somebody apologize for what they said. You know what I'm talking about? This was just wrong. He said, if it was Adam 22 or Vlad TV, it would be a different story. Oh yeah, I promise you it would. Yeah, I promise you it would. Yeah, I promise you it would. That's when it'll be senseless. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that's when it'll be senseless. I done heard so many man, I done heard so many racist takes on that shit. I done heard just a bunch of nobodies, motherfuckers still commenting on shit. Everybody always go Monday morning quarterback your situation. All these nerds that ain't never been shot at. Everybody became experts on the shootout all of a sudden. I didn't hear the shootout man break that one down. You feel me? Normally the shootout man, that nigga that's always trying to tell y'all how to protect yourself in the shootout, normally that nigga, he always breaks something like that down and trying to tell somebody where they mistakes at and shit. And what they should have did. Y'all something straight out of comic book, bruh. And that's just why we should stop playing. That's just why we should stop playing. But they didn't put you niggas in the spirit of the reporter bitch. And all motherfuckers desire to do is sit around here and bring you some invisible hood news. Gossiping like the bitch. They gonna tell you what happened. Technology thirst. I'm gonna tell you, remain yourself, bruh. That's the only thing you gonna be able to be every day you wake up, man, is yourself, man. Remain yourself. Don't let these people put no invisible peer pressure on you, bruh, to where you feel like the only one you gonna make it is baby mama your way to the top. Cause this shit ain't gonna last. I hope they put a band on this shit, nigga. That's all they gotta do. You wanna cut the problems off? Stop letting niggas play on this motherfucker, bruh. Stop letting niggas instigate shit on this motherfucker. Cut all that baby mama shit out, bruh. You think they gonna do that? Hell no, bruh. Hell no, nigga. You think they take that video off? Hell no, bruh. You can go find that video right now, bruh. They still got that shit on the internet, bruh. Some straight out of comic book. But you can post that murder. You can't even cuss before 2 minutes. They're damn near be ready to delete your whole motherfucking channel. Y'all better wake up. Y'all better wake up, bruh. Don't put yourself no mind state, bruh, to where you trying to become king of the computer and shit. Don't put yourself in that mind state, bruh, to where you start coming up with plans and shit to take over this computer, bruh. Don't you do it. Don't you do it, bruh. I say don't you do it, man. Because if you do it, you know what's gonna end up happening, bruh? You gonna baby mama yourself right on to the top. Then you gonna be one of these niggas around here making catchphrases for gossips and shit. You feel me? You gonna start making up catchphrases and shit for gossip. I'm the best with the mess looking ass nigga. I'm the best in the West with the mess looking ass nigga. I mean, I'm telling you, I just never thought I'd see a day where niggas volunteered to be Shirley Temple. You know what I'm talking about? Lollipop kid face having ass motherfucker. The lollipop kid's face having ass. It's the same technology thirst though. And that's what it is, man. It's and I told you, man, that feeling is heightened by not being anything before, not having no attention to shit, not being popular in school, not being just recognized. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm telling you, bro, when you never had a shot and then you fuck around and you get a shot, then you fuck around and get a shot on the computer because you niggas thinking fantasies, bro. I told you, you niggas want to be on No Jumper and shit. You niggas want to be peers with Poetic Flocko and shit. You niggas be wanting them interviews. This is some of you niggas' dreams. Y'all be wanting to be friends with Fresh and Fit and them. You know what I'm talking about? I desire to meet Kevin Samuels in person and all that shit, bro. This is a lot of you niggas' fantasies. Because for some reason, y'all think being able to hang out, because they told you, if you want to be successful, put yourself around successful people. Y'all get on my nerves, bro. I mean, that's cool if you know some successful people. See, y'all listen to niggas too much, bro. All that badass game from Bandman, Kelvo, and all that old dumbass shit. But you done seen this nigga with 30 chains on this shit, so you automatically figure Ree talking about. Where the fuck you gonna go find some rich people to hang out with, nigga, if you broke, nigga? If you come from the motherfucking slums, nigga, who the fuck you just gonna go hang around, nigga? Hopefully you got some successful people in your family. But you gonna listen to this nigga talking about, man, I used to catch the nigga, be broke, nigga, and go catch the motherfucking bus to the motherfucking suburbs, nigga, and your ass gonna be jacked, nigga, within 10 minutes, nigga. Just get off the bus in the suburbs. Talking about, yeah, this is what I'm, nigga, your ass. Yeah, all right. You gonna be in there like a Scary X talking about they sent me upstate for a crime that I didn't commit, and I'm mad as shit. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all play too much, and y'all would just listen to anything, bro. Y'all don't even use y'all common sense, and we'll just run around here talking about what somebody else said that you ain't never seen if that shit was true or not, bro. Yeah, man, if you want to be successful, hang around successful people. Now, once again, I'm going to ask you, bro, if you don't have nobody successful in your family, where the fuck we just supposed to find these successful friends from? Because if you just walk up to some successful people coming from them slums down there, you know what I'm talking about? Coming from them slums down there with that honey and that beanie on, bro, when you walk up to them successful people, they probably finna call the police on you, folks. You know what I'm talking about? Go hang out with successful people. And you niggas walking around with a Pooh Shiesty mask on. Y'all get on my nerves, bro. Something straight out of comic book, man. That was my nigga. Straight out of comic book, folks. And this is the shit you'll go around and repeat. Come on, man. Live with no job, ain't making no noise, avoiding all decoys, man. My phone just got hot and went off like, you know what I'm talking about? But yeah, man, we play way too much. Way too much, bro. We just say shit. We just been passing shit down, and we just repeat shit. We repeat shit without having any knowledge of it working. Just mumbo jumbo that's been passed down. Same shit y'all do with the bitches, bruh. Same shit y'all do with the bitches. The same shit y'all do with anything, bruh. Everybody know the magic way, and ain't none of us found the way, nigga. But everybody know what you supposed to. Something straight out of the comic book, bruh. You said, people think if you big, you can't be touched, but that's a lie. If that was why did JFK get... I promise you. No, anything can happen to anybody at any time. No, I don't even think... I think they done desensitize people of that shit, bruh. I think that they done got motherfuckers so used to playing, they forgot that shit had happened. Because you got to realize, bruh, This ain't the generation that was getting down, bro. I mean, you got some little nephews out here that's just senseless, bro. But it's a big generation, bro. These niggas ain't never shot a gun, stabbed nobody, nothing, bro. This ain't that generation. This that generation that went to school and was watching porno and shit, that they mama bought them Jordans and shit, bro. I'm telling you what I know. And just like that, like, technology thirst, bruh. And I'm gonna tell you something I ain't never got, and I still don't get, bruh. Once again, it was a tragic of what happened, bruh. You even peep the backstory, bruh. Then you peep how the internet. This is how lonely people is, and just how fucked up people is, folks. Where they got the man, they done threw the man's wife in the murder. Now all of a sudden she need to go to jail too. The internet just created a narrative that the wife was the mastermind, and they got pictures of her walking away. What the fuck else is you supposed to do, bruh? Motherfucker don't know what happened. So if we don't nobody know what happened, why do we come to the internet solving cases? Why do we got to get you in trouble too? Why do we got to help the police solve the case? And y'all feel good about that shit too. And y'all be screaming for justice and shit. I told you, bro, y'all will scream justice for Michael Myers. If somebody was to kill Michael Myers right now, man, you niggas be running around here talking about justice for MM. Y'all just want to be a part of something, bro. Y'all just want to be a part of something, bro. That shit is a shame. That we don't even let the police do, they just do. We in so much of a motherfucking rush to help the police technology thirst that we'll start screenshotting shit and having conversations talking about, did y'all see this? And just start a conversation on an open murder. This is how comfortable they done got y'all, bruh. To where y'all done got big enough to where you could tell the police, hold on, officer. Even though we don't work in the apartment, I'm sure y'all something straight out of the comic book, bruh. Gas, brake, dip. Something straight out of the comic book, folks. Something straight out of the comic book, man. And you know what I'm talking about? And I ain't bullshitting with you, man. Gas, brake, dip. You know what I'm talking about, nigga? Yikes before I strikes, man. You ain't never seen nothing like it. Technology thirst. Yeah, man. And they gonna tell you a million things, bruh. They got a million reasons right now what really happened, bruh. You know what really happened, bruh? Motherfuckers shouldn't have been playing. That's what really happened, bruh. That shit escalated. Somebody was playing and somebody wouldn't, bruh. That's why that shit happened, bruh. Because motherfuckers need to stop playing. That's why it happened, bruh. I ain't about no motherfucking copyright strike. It ain't none of that shit, bruh. It's just motherfuckers playing from the jump when you ain't got to, folks. They keep reporting to y'all about, I don't know what happened, bruh. But when they talk about them people shit, bruh, like the way they make it seem, I don't know what happened. I don't know them people. But they say that shit didn't even start on the fucking computer, bruh. That shit really started. That shit started somewhere else. I don't know, bruh. That ain't my business. I'm not trying to help them people solve the case. I'm just saying that shit should have been a wake-up call for everybody that even do content, bruh. Like, we need to stop playing. You know what I'm talking about? That shit have just woke up like, man, we need to stop playing. Enough is enough. Nigga, hell no, bruh. Motherfuckers use that shit just like they did when DMX passed. You feel me? Technology thirst. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just happy myself, me, myself. I'm just glad that I've always had a chance. I am. Y'all doing the equivalent to the white people that lost all their money and jumped off the bridge and shit. Because they ain't never been broke. They didn't live their life, their whole life being rich and shit. So when they didn't have no money, they didn't even know how to live. Y'all doing the reverse shit, bro. Y'all ain't never been nobody. So now, like, what's the first thing y'all do? High side. Man, I've been telling y'all this for 4 years, bro. Do you actually think somebody is humble? That it actually tease you about some fucking subscribers and viewers? Told you I seen the church people doing that, bro. As soon as the church person got mad, bro, they got to talking about somebody's subscribers and shit. And how many views they had. And we supposed to be church people. We ain't nothing but kids, bro. big ass kids. And as soon as you piss us off or you get us mad, we gonna act like the kid that we is, man. I ain't bullshitting with you. We gonna act like the kids we is, folks. We gonna nan you. Like, we could be homeless, nigga, and we gonna tease you about how many subscribers you got. Fuck us being homeless. We talking about you only got 13 subscribers. You know what I'm talking about? But you also got a condo that you paying $1,300 a month for while we homeless, and we gonna try to make it seem like whatever subscribers we got, these 20,000 subscribers that we got, they got your perception warped, bruh. Technology thirst. They got you trying to be something more, but motherfuckers only do that because they don't take nothing, because you can lie in the computer and shit. So that's why motherfuckers waste most of their time there, because you can fake the funk and become somebody inside the computer. You know what I'm talking about? So I guess it's just easy to be a nobody. Gas, brake, dip, nigga, the ballad of a nobody. Technology thirst. Shit don't make no sense, folks. But do you think a motherfucker is really humble that's gonna tease your ass about how many subscribers and shit you got? Most people only humble when they gotta be, bruh. Most people only humble, not everybody. I ain't gonna even say most. But people are humble when they need you. That's why the old saying goes, pay attention to people when they don't need you. Pay attention to how people treat you when they don't need you. That's how the old saying goes. Because when people need you, they always come with their best behavior. It's when they don't need you that they might slip up and show you how they really feel. I done went through way too much shit by myself for a motherfucker to be able to tell me anything, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? I done been through way too much shit by myself. And what I noticed, most of the time, everybody that said they was gonna do something was the people that didn't do it. Told y'all I was walking. I was walking with John and the bitch, and the police. It was that nigga Curly Top. That nigga with that like red. Them niggas talking about, man, I'm finna take off running, man. That nigga probably still standing right there, bro. Them niggas didn't move an inch. It's so easy to say you're gonna do something. It is. It's easy to talk, bruh. That's why more people talk. You said you said this Asia YouTube did a live about it. He was crying, say it's could been me who died. He was talking about it. This is a wake up call for all the YouTubers. I promise you, Mom used to say you can't tell yourself, you can't let yourself down, but other people will let you down. I promise you. Yeah, I promise you. And it ain't even really so much other people, right? It's your expectations. You only can let you down, bruh. On some real shit. It ain't even really other people. It's the expectations that you have in other people. I used to tell my daughter that all the time. Man, do not put yourself in a situation where you're going to have to depend on somebody, bruh. Because if you do that, they going to disappoint you. Even me and your mama. Yeah, that's why you just got to let people be people, actually. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you just damn near got to let people be people, bruh. Because if you have expectations on people, they most damn, man, they going to let you down. They going to let you down like a motherfucker. Technology thirst. But this shit that came around here, man, and gave motherfucker damn near a new lease at life. Or damn sure a new lease of attention. You know what I'm talking about? I'm telling you what it is though, bruh. It's all them niggas who never got a chance to be in the street. All them niggas who never got a chance to be popular. So we up here playing street games and shit. We up here using words like maxed out and ops and all that old shit. We niggas something straight out of a comic book, bruh. So we gonna use the computer as our chance to be in the in crowd. But we use the computer for our chance to be in the in crowd. Now I could go log on to this Clubhouse app or something and wait my turn to talk to, and I feel like I'm inside the conversation. Nigga, something straight out of comic book, man. Technology thirst. Just don't let that shit warp you. Is what I'm saying. Don't let that shit warp you, bruh. Don't let that shit make you get outside yourself for some attention. Don't let that shit make you sell your soul for some attention. Because you think motherfuckers want some money, bruh. I'm telling you, they don't care about no money, bruh. They just want to be seen. I'm telling you what I know. Just look at the world, bruh. Money just fell out the air, bruh. Didn't nobody want the money. Everybody just wanted to be seen. Everybody used their money to be seen. Didn't nobody want no money, bruh. Niggas just wanted to be seen. Feel me, nigga? Gas break dip, you know what I'm talking about? Down the strip, where's the bitch? Motherfucking trucks behind me. You feel me? There ain't really that many people out here today to keep it real. I thought it would have been, I thought it would have been cracking by now, nigga. Like, you know what I'm talking about? I thought the traffic would have been, they might be through with that shit on the strip though. With that shooting coming like that, bro, motherfuckers, they might be cool with coming on up out here, man. feel me? Technology thirst. You know what I'm talking about? Technology thirst, bruh. Why you think everybody out here trying to be first? Why you think everybody is running around here, bruh? Like, do you realize on some real shit, bruh, that a lot of these motherfuckers with the gossip channels and shit, bruh, do you realize these motherfuckers is on like people's the people they consider famous and shit? They on Twitter watching just watching for gossip, bruh, trying to be first with what they heard. Trying to be first with what they heard, folks. But y'all don't get it, bruh. Y'all just don't, folks. The motherfucking they'll take the biggest slave, the biggest powerful one that everybody else admired, and just beat him to a pulp to pump the fear in everybody else, bruh. What the fuck do you think we doing when we got motherfuckers like Whack 100 and shit that everybody that don't know, like the world, the people that really be thinking they real gang bangers and shit, they be thinking that nigga the leader of the Bloods and shit. So how, like, do you see how they put that nigga in front of your face on TV to make everybody else think this is cool? So now if you got the what most world think is the leader of the Bloods, if you got this nigga up here doing paperwork, doing all this felonious ass drive, what do you think that you creating the perception of? They don't want the money, they just want to be seen. But sometimes when people see you around them, people they might think you get money, play niggas to help on you need to stop. I promise you, bro. I promise you. Everybody just want to be seen, bro. They just want to be seen, bro. I ain't bullshitting with you, bro. The average motherfucker. I feel like this motherfucking AC broke, nigga, or finna. I'm talking about gas brake dip. Don't you forget. Talking about old louse bitch out there, man. That bitch looked like she smelled like Richard Simmons, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? It looked like that bitch was on the Richard Simmons show, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? That bitch looked like she smelled like 25, 35 jumping jacks. You know what I'm talking about? And the one looking ass bitch. You know what I'm talking about? They got police all in. They must finna do one of these protests or some shit on this motherfucker right here, because they just got police all around this motherfucker. They got the police right there across the street from where the people just got knocked down at. Technology thirst. Just technology thirst, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, bro. Like I said, I don't understand the desire to want to be the king of the computer. I ain't never wanted to do that shit, bro. Maybe one of my partners, somebody I fuck with, bro, but yeah, I ain't never wanted to do that shit, bro. Oh, man, like I told y'all that shit the other day, bro. Most of us, we thinking life and partying. So the more we can party in our head, the more we tell ourselves we living it up. Yeah, the more we party and shit, stunting with the money phones and all that shit, that's our definition of living it up, taking a picture. Living our best life and shit. A lot of times that shit come and that shit comes with us partying. It don't really constitute us living our best life. You know what I'm talking about? Our best life, we was just having fun right there. We had fun for the night. You really wasn't living your best life. You know what I'm talking about? You just have fun for the night. Because when you got home, you had the 7-day notice on your door. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't really living your best life. You had a good time, though. Ooh, we went to the west face having that. Technology thirst, man. Technology thirst, bro. And it gets to the point to where, like I said, bro, they got your mind warped so bad, nigga, you don't even give a fuck what you is in the real world. You trying to appeal to invisible people. So I just hope all y'all, like, man, y'all just take that shit, I hope motherfuckers just take that shit, you know what I'm talking about? Just take that shit for what it is, bruh. Cause there was so much bad shit on that shit all the way around, bruh. Just fucking with people, period, folks. Just fucking with people. You know what I'm talking about? Because all that shit could just be avoided. But that's what I'm trying to tell you, bruh. Technology thirst. And that's what they done did, bruh. They done wait until one of them young ends jump on one of them U-Haul trucks. Oh, they will bring you back to reality. God damn. God damn. No, for real, man. Cause like I can't explain it, bro. It's really hard to live in the real world. You get what I'm saying? It's really hard to live in the real world. You get what I'm saying? So you can get on this, like you can get on this goddamn computer and you can just 42 fake your way, bro. You know what I'm talking about? You can get on this computer right now and buy 20,000 subscribers, folks. and try to create an appearance that you popping. Because people put more effort into creating the perception of they popping into really trying to put the work and the effort into popping. Something straight out of comic book, bruh. Something straight out of comic book, man. She just burnt the shit out of her hand touching that shit. That bitch went to go put her hand on that pole, nigga. I bet you that bitch thought she touched the motherfucking iron. Technology Thirst Thursday, man. So the moral of this one, bro, just don't get outside yourself. Just don't get outside yourself, bro. Don't lose yourself trying to find an invisible audience, bro. Be confident enough in whatever it is you're doing, bro. That shit might take a while, bro. But just know when you get there, you'll be able to be you, bro. Just know that, even though no matter how many of these niggas gonna tease you, cause y'all get on my nerves with that shit, especially the big channels, bro. You niggas get on my nerves with that shit. You'll have one of these niggas, one of these old Gully TV, Willie Diaz stations and shit, bro. And they actually be sitting here telling people, cause you know, like, the first thing these niggas do is go to your channel and then try to make you feel small. Oh man, you only got 100 subscribers, man. You only got 1,000 subscribers, man. You only got 3,000 subscribers, man. Like that means something, bro. Like that shit really means something. Like that make you less of a person. But they'll tease you about that shit when these niggas up here, baby mama and they way to the top. These niggas want to tease your little ass channel when you nigga, you might just be making butterflies, anything. Nigga, you might be painting, nigga. And they want to tease your motherfucking channel when they sitting up here bringing you the scoop on Cardi B and Offset and shit. And they want to compare their gossip channel to your, to you just being original. You know what I'm talking about? Get on my nerves with that shit. I'm so glad they didn't have social media in my generation because we was wild as... Oh yeah, that shit would have never flew like that though. That shit would have never flew, bruh. Our generation would have never even picked that shit up, bruh. Niggas didn't even like you around the turf with camcorders and shit, bruh. Yeah, that shit would have never flew. You would have came around there with a phone, nigga would have popped you. Nigga would have thought you was the police, bruh. That shit wouldn't have, nah, that shit would have never flew. Yeah, that shit would have never flew. Hell no, it was still rules and regulations and shit, bruh. Niggas wouldn't have been condoning niggas on the airwaves solving cases and shit. You would have had way more motherfuckers getting knocked down. You know what I'm talking about? Because that's the only problem right now, bruh. It ain't no consequences. It ain't. It ain't no consequences. It ain't no guidelines. It ain't no rules. It ain't nothing no more. It's just oh, that's what I wanted to say yesterday when I was telling y'all, or the other day when I was watching that Green Side documentary. That's what other thing OG said, man. He said what fucked the town up is when they came with that shit, we not listening. He said when they came with that shit right there, that shit fucked the town up, bro. He said that shit that was the dumbest shit ever, bro. Like if you're not listening, you gotta listen, bro. You gotta listen to the guidelines and the codes and shit. You gotta listen. We ain't everybody just making this shit up as they go. You know what I'm talking about? In the moment, just like this gangbanger gossip culture. In the moment you say something, nigga, they gonna have a rationalization. Bam! Ooh, he just almost, man, that man would have hit that man, bruh. He was gonna, everybody would have been gone. Yeah, everybody would have been gone. He was scraping. Yeah, we ain't got no more rules, guidelines. Everybody just technology thirst. And you gonna come up with whatever harebrained scheme you can because you just got viral thoughts. You got dreams of going viral and being on the news and shit. You got dreams of being on Good Morning America for your viral moment. You got dreams of being on 106 and Park and shit, talking to Free and Roxy. Y'all niggas sound straight out of a comic book. Straight out of a comic book. They was in the parking lot kissing niggas, you know. Up through his park face out there. Technology thirst, man. You know what I'm talking about? Switching lanes. Big old trucks switching big old lanes, doing my thing. Hoping y'all doing the big old same, man. You know what I'm talking about? Never get I don't want to say besides yourself. But you don't never want to lose yourself, bruh. I'm trying to think how that saying goes. They saying, what is a man to gain the world when he loses himself? Or some shit like that. Cause we gonna sit here and we gonna and that's what I was just saying, bruh. You gotta realize what they doing. They got gangbangers, the big buck dudes on TV, on No Jumper and shit, gossiping. What do you think? So now you watching Debo gossip, or which is supposed to be Debo. You watching them gossip. What message you think that sends to you? You sitting up here watching niggas in blue Pendletons all flamed up in red shit with rags on themselves, talking about Cardi B marriage, bro. What message do you think that sends to your brain? Shit. A lot of people took when it don't listen the wrong way. It was, hold on. I remember my nigga had that tattoo, man. Man, that nigga had an ear. That nigga had an ear with a bar through that motherfucker. Shit, not listening. A lot of people took when we don't listen the wrong way. It was really about the police needs. We would have made that song. We would have made, yeah. I wish I could see this generation to the 90s. They would get some discipline. They won't be moving regular. Hell no, they'll fall right in line. That's the only wrong. It ain't no guidelines. That's the only thing wrong, bruh. These niggas came out when you got gangbangers gossiping. They setting the precedent for that shit. Man, live with no driver, ain't making no noise, avoiding all decoys in the big old truck, switching big old lanes, doing my thing, hoping y'all doing the big old same, man. Man, this motherfucker just keep getting hot, cutting off like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, Yeah, the only thing wrong, but there is no consequences, bruh. There isn't a consequence for anything you do, bruh. You can do anything. What's this nigga get from behind me? He almost got his shit towed up. Cause I ain't even see that nigga like, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, it'll be a different, I don't even think it'll, man, I don't know, bruh. You'll probably have to take them niggas before it got like that, though. Cause you couldn't just drop a gang of these niggas the way they is. You couldn't drop them off back in the 90s. They would have got knocked down. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't bullshitting with you. So I wish I could. Yeah, they wouldn't. But you gotta realize, bruh. These niggas got the phone to warp their perception. It wasn't no phones like that. I mean, you might have had a brick, you might have had a, you know what I'm talking about, one of them chips, you know what I'm talking about, a burnout or something, but it wasn't no videos and shit to warp your possession, bruh, your perception. So you was forced to live in your reality. You get what I'm saying? You was forced to live in reality. You couldn't drift off and get to fantasizing and shit. You know what I'm talking about? You had to be in the real world at all times. There wasn't no shit that could distract you. There wasn't no alternate world you could run and hide to and shit. You know what I'm talking about? There wasn't no shit to where if you done stole the nigga bundle on the turf and shit, wasn't nobody fucking with you because you was a thief and shit. You can go log on somewhere else where don't nobody know about you and create some new friends hella quick and shit. There wasn't none of that, bruh. You actually had to walk around in the bullshit you was. But shit was just looked down upon then. And that's all I'm saying, bro. When shit is looked down upon, niggas ain't in no hurry to do that shit. That's what I'm saying. The gangbangers and shit really got the power. Niggas really got the power. Please, bruh. These niggas steadily talking that invisible YouTube shit. Talking about what you can get away with and what you can't get away with and what YouTube won't win. I'm telling you, bruh. Niggas is some straight out of comic book, bruh. You been hearing niggas say controversy sell. You been hearing that shit your whole life. Controversy sell. I want y'all to show me how much money you have ever made off some controversy. Because you probably haven't. You know what I'm talking about? I'm sure Tupac has. I'm sure Eminem has. You know what I'm talking about? I'm sure Will Smith has. But you? Now, I think that shit was reserved for maybe the rich and famous people. Maybe they didn't got some controversy to steal. But you, I guarantee you ain't never made $5 off no controversy you had. We play too much. Yo, we just play too much. Way too much. Technology, thirst. And we just had this fucking hunger to be recognized. We just had this fucking hunger to be, like I said, we don't even want no money, bro. We want attention. We don't want no money, bro. All we want money for is to create. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? In the town, niggas used to kick off the block and try to go another block, but his town is small. I don't take long. Respect the world. I promise you, bruh. That's how, man, I promise you, it's like you can go to Reno right now, bruh. And you'll go to hella little places, bruh, and you'll find hella, damn, Auntie, y'all see Auntie, man? Auntie done passed out here in this heat, man. You know what I'm talking about? Auntie done passed out in the heat, man. You know what I'm talking about? Auntie done passed out in the heat, man. They got AC in that motherfucker. They got AC in that motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? I think Auntie playing, man. I think Auntie got caught up in there boosting, man. Because every time you see you see that move every time, man. When it be time for somebody to go to jail, man, they play their way into that ambulance. But I think, cause now the police been out here, I think Auntie might have just passed out with that motherfucking heat that's out here, man. You know what I'm talking about? Like, ugh. In the town, I thought you said something. I hope that nigga gone. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I actually think I'm finna start doing though? On the real, cause I don't even be blocking people. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, if you come over here playing, I think I'm just finna start. I'm gonna get you up out of here, man, cause I don't want to hear that shit. Y'all that playing this shit I just told y'all, man, I don't feel like playing no more. Now you welcome to come on over here, man. But if you come over here with it, I'm gonna get your ass on away from here, cause I don't want to hear that shit, bro. I told you I don't want that shit on my platform, man. Go play with your bitch. Some of you can't. Go play with the bitch, nigga. Yes, break dip, nigga. Yeah, man, you know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna give you a chance. You can do what you want to do, man. But if you come through here with all that playing and all that bullshit, bro, I'm gonna get your ass on up out of here, bro. Cause I'm not playing no more. I don't want to hear that shit, bro. Go, you can go do that shit on your own platform, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I ain't playing with that shit no more, man. I don't want that shit around me. I done told you, goofy ass motherfuckers, bro. You niggas don't do nothing but play. Go play with that bitch. Gas break dip. You know what I'm talking about? Cause I ain't even with blocking motherfuckers and shit. And I don't even, I'm not one of them people that, you don't gotta agree with me. You know what I'm talking about? But if you come over here playing with all that old other bullshit and that gibberish, bro, I'm blocking your ass from over here, man. Cause I don't feel like hearing that shit. I don't want that shit on my platform, bro. I just told you. You know what I'm talking about? Gas break dip. Yeah, I'm through with that shit. Cause you niggas ain't gonna do nothing but keep on playing. You're just gonna keep on playing and you're gonna keep on playing and you're gonna keep on playing. And just by playing, bruh, you gonna fuck around just playing, period, bruh. You gonna fuck around and you gonna do something where you was just playing and that shit is serious as a motherfucker to somebody else, bruh. The way y'all be up here playing with motherfuckers, dead people and shit, talking about fuck motherfuckers, dead partners and dead mamas, and man, y'all play too much. But y'all will follow anything, bruh. Y'all done start doing that shit till y'all seen them Chicago niggas doing that shit. That was they thing, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? That shit actually they culture. And what you niggas start doing, monkey see, monkey do. Niggas start, I bet you where you from, they don't even be saying ops and shit. I bet you they ain't even no word. You know what I'm talking about? Where you from? You niggas start running around here talking about ops. Sounding like a Tom Clancy novel. Ops. Too influential. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I ain't bullshitting, but you too influential. Technology Thursday, man. And we just done got into a day and time where a motherfucker rather uphold a computer image than what they really is in the street. Or what they really are. When I say street, I'm talking about the world. What you really is in the world. So I'm more concerned about my artificial reputation than I am about my real one. Because on this invisible computer, it really don't take nothing to get popular. You can just disagree with somebody. You know what I'm talking about? You say ops means opportunity. Yeah. The opposition, all that shit. That's that military word though, man. When that nigga Tom Clancy used to talk like that, when you nigga used to read them books in jail, he used to be saying shit like that. Secret op that you know what I'm talking about? But the studs out here doing their thing, man. Just they like it's really like in life, nigga, you gonna have to work. It's gonna take some hard work to actually be something out here, man. You know what I'm talking about? It's gonna take some hard work. You feel me? You can't fake your way to the top out here. I mean, you might can fake a few days, but you can't fake your way to the top in real life. You feel me? You can't fake your way in real life. On this computer, you can buy subscribers. You know what I'm talking about? In real life, bro, you got to be about that shit. And that's why so many people be in the computer, because in this computer, you can talk about it. You know what I'm talking about? But now, out there in real life, you only gonna be able to talk so long before they realize you full of shit. You know what I'm talking about? And in my life, this is my life, man. I don't know about y'all. You know who you realize who's the fullest of shit? The motherfuckers that be reciting that Bible. I'm not bullshit, man. Say, bro, don't you get to talking about the Bible? You know, I don't be talking about the Bible, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with the Bible. It's the way y'all use the Bible. But my lifetime, find who be trying to hold you to that Bible, you'll realize they don't hold themselves to that Bible. They just recite that motherfucker. And I'm starting to believe y'all recite that motherfucker just to keep from keeping people. Y'all be reciting that motherfucker to keep people from realizing all you doing is reciting that motherfucker. Man, you ain't walked one thing out that motherfucker. You just keep on finding shit for me to go buy out that motherfucker. God said this, God said, man, shut the fuck up, nigga. Is what you said, man. God gave everybody their own free will. That's what I'll tell your goofy ass. You know what I'm talking about? God say he blessed the man that got his own. You know what I'm talking about? That's what God said. So why you still sitting on your ass? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, God said he blessed the man that got his own. So why is you still sitting on your ass? You know what I'm talking about? God said vengeance is his. So why you keep bothering the people? Just let God take care of it. You know what I'm talking about? God said don't judge people. Why you still talking your baby mama down, your baby daddy down, man? You know what I'm talking about? Y'all something straight out of the comic book, folks. You know what I'm talking about? It says somewhere in that, I'm going to tell you what it said, man. It says somewhere in that Bible, cleanliness is next to godliness. However you pronounce that shit, you know what I'm talking about? So why is you running around this motherfucker, you know what I'm talking about, smelling like that? You know what I'm talking about? Because God said cleanliness is next to godliness. But you still won't go take your musty ass and take a bath. You know what I'm talking about? I get tired of y'all talking about what God said. Next time you say God said, make sure you stop at what God said about you before you get to what he said about me. Man, that look like my pimp partner Eminem. That ain't him. So, this generation being saying they got my ops, they on 7 years old running around. You too young to have an op. I promise you. And the Bible would say, do not judge. I promise you, don't gossip. But we gonna act like we really be into that Bible. But we making our money off gossip. And they gonna, man, I'm telling you, bruh. I've seen motherfuckers follow these. YouTube guidelines more than I seen them follow that Bible guidelines. Y'all done seen motherfuckers follow these YouTube guidelines before I seen them trying to follow them Bible guidelines, man. I'm telling you, we talk about God to make ourselves seem like we holy. To make it seem like we holy, man. Yeah, I ain't bullshitting with you, because we real good. I'm going to tell you what we real good for, bruh. We good at trying to make just change your perception, bruh. That's what we good for, bruh. You could have been doing something for the last 20 years, bruh. You could have been taking care of everybody for the last 20 years, bruh. 30 years, folks. And a motherfucker will fuck around and, I don't know, say you fell off and did some shit, nigga. But for 20 years, nigga, you done made sure everybody was straight. And then a motherfucker I had to pick up reins for 6 months. And then they act like that 6 months that they did something was, they act like that 6 months outweighed them 20 years, folks. Gas, brake, dip. You know what I'm talking about? Don't you forget. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, they act like that, they act like them 6 months that they had to do something was more than the 20 that you did. That's the way we act now. That's just the way we act, bro. It don't even matter what you did or how long you did it. You know what I'm talking about? Let us do something for 2 weeks and we gonna start teasing you with that. We gonna tell you, even though we ain't never did nothing, we gonna tell you these 2 weeks we done did it. It's more than your 20 years of doing it. Something straight out of comic book, man. So when you go to jail, everybody is a pastor, but when you on the streets, you don't go to church unless you going to a funeral. I promise you. Oh, they go to helicopters. They must be they go to helicopters, a strong force. Yeah, I've been seeing, man, I seen that my whole life, man. I remember that's why I don't be wanting to hear that shit when I be in jail, because I seen a lot of niggas go that route right there so they can hide behind religion so they don't have to get in and nothing. You know what I'm talking about? So they don't have to get in and nothing. So you can say you a person of God, or I've seen other people do that shit so they could they didn't have nothing. So as long as you over there in that Bible circle, you can go to one of your Christian brothers for a shot of coffee or a soup. Something straight out of comic book. I ain't gonna say a race ride, but I actually seen some shit like that cause a fight, and that shit trickled all the way up to the penitentiary. It was two little essay fools, and Little SA youngsters was cool, man. You know what I'm talking about? Little SA, it was just some little SA nephews. They was cool. They was getting along with everybody. Then here come one of them extra out ass. I think my nigga was from Arizona or something, but he was acting like he was one of them niggas that been to the pen and one of them niggas always come around. Now he got the little youngster. He got the little youngsters trying to politic and shit, right? And my bad, y'all. Slow. Oh, keep calling me. They say when you go to the jail, everybody is yeah, Brennan got out of this thing, man. So I'm finna get on up out of here, man. You know what I'm talking about? So Brett can stay fully aware out here. You know what I'm talking about? But Brett out here, man. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, Brett out here, man. But you know what I'm talking about? Be smooth, y'all. Until we meet again, man. Like, yeah.